The campaign of intimidation reaches new levels in Yangon. Hundreds of young protesters were trapped after they were surrounded by police and Myanmar's military in the city's Sen Chau district. Threatening door-to-door searches, they fired guns and used stun grenades as they patrolled, warning that anyone hiding protesters would also be punished. It lasted all night. The protesters were finally able to leave in the early morning hours after the security forces pulled out. In a rare and risky nighttime gathering, protesters in Yangon broke curfew, went to the streets calling for the release of the others. There are reports at least 24 were arrested overnight. Unfazed by the heavy hand of the security forces, across the country protesters came out and faced the continued crackdown. Just a few hours after the trapped protesters in Yangon were finally able to leave. Since the February 1st coup, an advocacy group estimates 1,800 people have been detained. Several lawyers have stationed themselves in front of Insane Prison, helping relatives of those arrested find out if they are inside and if they need a lawyer. They say they are dedicated to serving those who have been detained free of charge, but also getting information to the families.
We are not afraid of people threatening us because we are doing this in accordance with the law. And if they do threaten us, it's illegal. We are prepared to carry out our duty until the end.
In nearby Malaysia, a court has given rights groups Amnesty International and Asylum Access the right to challenge the deportation of Myanmar nationals. A big step in the country because its laws often make it difficult to challenge immigration decisions in court. 1,086 citizens were sent back to Myanmar on February 23rd. It's unlikely they will return to Malaysia, but it will prevent more than 100 others from being deported. The next hearing is in 2 weeks. While it's clear Myanmar security forces plan to continue their crackdown, the protesters are also not backing down on the streets, coming out to continue putting pressure on the junta. Scott Heidler, Al Jazeera.